Yeah? Yeah. And certain parts of the island, right, were all related. No, what happens is we go on dates, right? And by the time we introduce the girl to our cousin, we find out that she is our cousin. It sounds a bit like incest, isn't it? But it ain't quite incest. But if you see some of the kids, oh, shit. Don't be surprised you walk down the road, hello, uncle, daddy, cousin. I got 26 uncles and aunts. 26. And all of them must have average about 5 children each. Yeah? That's a big family. Yeah? And you know when you got a big family, 1 or 2 of the kids, they don't turn out right. Don't act like I'm the only one that got fucked up children in the family. You know, no, because my uncle's son think he's a monkey. Oh, yeah, you should see him. He eat bananas and everything, and he's hairy because his mum's Greek. And what happened? Is there anyone from Greece in here? Yeah. Do you see how hairy the bitch is? That's what I'm saying to you. He think he's a monkey. And you know, he carried on. And the doctor said, it's all right, you know, after a few years, he'll get over it and he'll change. A few years, my uncle waited for a few years. He didn't change, so my uncle beat the fuck out of him. There's no monkey left in him. He's a zoologist now, he's a zoologist. He can speak to the animals. And that's the thing, before I even carry on in my set, that's the thing. Let me tell you something, kid. Who beats the children? You guys have gone so weak. You need to beat your little kids. 3 months old is when you start. I know I've just separated the room there because white people are looking at me, beat them? No, we send them on a naughty step. We don't beat them. Mixed race kids, I feel sorry for you because half of you get beaten, the other half get shaken. You ever see mixed race kids walking out, they're confused. They're like, oh, fuck, I don't know. Because there was one in the front there, innit? Look, he's gone, he got... It's what I'm... You should beat the kids. And I'm going to tell you why I beat the kids. Let me tell you, they're going out with this knife crime and all them shit there, you know, they're carrying knives. And you know, people say they don't know how to solve these young kids with knives and guns. I know how to solve the problem. Simple. If your child gets caught with a knife or a gun, you, as a parent and the child, going to prison. Simple as that. I know there's some fathers here, yeah, but man, I'll see the child. That's the problem, bruv. You don't see your fucking child and you expect us to bring up a little shit for you? Or you going to prison, brother? Yeah? Mothers too. Oh, mothers too. Now, I know there's some single mothers out there. Yeah? I know there are some single mothers out there. And I feel sorry for you because I'm responsible for at least 2, 3, 4 of them. But you going into prison too, and I'm going to tell you why. Your son come home, right, with a pair of 200-pound trainers. He don't go to work. You don't give him that much pocket money. How the fuck did he get those trainers? And you sit in your house thinking, that's a nice pair of trainers, son. That's nice. No, you going into prison too. I bet you soon see some change in these young kids' attitude. Yeah. Oh, you definitely see some changes. If you're threatening the parents to go to prison too, that child will be going to school with black eyes, big lips. Teacher say, do you want us to call the NSPCC? No, this was NSPCC. I went to a funeral of my uncle not too long ago. I went to a funeral, right? And we got to the funeral. Well, when we got to the funeral, we was early, right? And my cousin says, have some of this weed, right? I don't smoke. Any police in there? I don't smoke weed. He said, have some of this weed, get you over the emotions and all of that. So we got to a funeral early. So we sat in the car smoking weed, all right? We got so high, and I kept laughing and hungry at the same time, right? I tell you how high we got, right? We were singing, We All Live in the Yellow Submarine, and we rewounded it 15 times. And then it came time for the procession to come, right? So we saw the procession. We was in no condition to go into church at the same time, you know, yeah? So it's like I'm smoking weed now. No, so we sat in at the back and we sat down in the church. We're laughing. And the reason why we're laughing, because you know you're not supposed to do something, but you do it as a child. You know, like they tell you not to touch this, but you touch it. In church, you're not supposed to laugh, but we were laughing because we were so high, yeah? And what happened was, in black churches, they open the casket on the funeral. You know what I'm talking about? Ever open a casket? You don't. Where are you from? Okay. In black churches, they open up the casket and it was time for you to say goodbye to the deceased. So you got to go up there and give you... We was in no condition to go up there, but we did anyway. Yeah? We're laughing all the way up. And we got up there, right, and the casket's open. And I looked down, I said, hey, cuz, he's dead. And my cousin said, I know. I said, cuz, what did Uncle die of? My cousin said, I don't know, ask him. Now listen. So I'm looking down at my uncle, I'm saying, hey, uncle, what did you die? You don't look right, fix your face up, man. You don't look that good. And then it dawned on me, I said, cuz, when black people die, do they turn white? And my cousin said, well, only if they get burnt. Huh? That's when we realized we was in the wrong funeral. You see, the moral of the story is not to smoke weed, really, you understand? So we rushed out the church, right? Waiting for our own funeral, and we sat in the car, we carried on smoking, right? And my cousin says, I've got something to tell you. I said, cuz, what is it? He goes, nah, it's all right. Don't you just hate that? When someone says, I've got something to tell you, and they say, nah, it's all right. I said, no, cuz, no, tell me, what is it? He goes, nah, you're only going to laugh. I said, that make it worse, because now I want to know what I'm missing out on and what's going to make me laugh. So I looked at my cousin and said, oh, cuz, tell me, what you got to tell me? He said, all right, listen, my missus, she don't give me head. What? I said, word, cuz? I said, that sucks, cuz. And he looked at me and he said to me, you see, I told you you was gonna laugh. I said, no, I didn't mean it like that. And I'm in the back of my head, I'm thinking, I want to ask him, why don't she give him head? Why? And I said, cuz, why don't she give you head? He goes, Pete, I really love her, I do. I really, really love her. She's the only one that can empty my ball bags. Now, do you know what emptying my ball bags is? Do you know what? Does she empty your ball bags, brother? Huh? Does she empty your ball bags, my brother? It's your sister. He lives in Holland. They smoke a lot of weed in Holland. You never know. You ain't St. Lucian by any chance, is it? Your sister. And then I was curious. I said, cuz, I said, yeah, what? She said, well, why don't she want to give you a head, cuz? And I said, well, he says, well, the last time she gave a man head, he dislocated her jaw. I'm like, Ross! I said, cuz, that sounds like a challenge to me. I said, I would insist on her giving me head. I would have to break her jaw. Because imagine how she must be feeling. You know what I mean? She would never be able to forget him. It would always be in her mind. And men like to compete. Imagine how the guy must be feeling. He must feel like a king. They must give him all fucking nicknames. Jawbreaker. Here he comes. Look at Jawbreaker. Look at Hammerhead. Because that's like a conversation that you have like in the pubs amongst the guys, isn't it? Because that's what guys talk about, sex, football, and you know what I mean? You sit down there and one of them have a conversation and say, yeah, when my missus gives me a head, you know what I mean? I'll get it all the way to the back of her throat, you know what I mean? And then the next one, yeah, well, when I give my missus head, I like her to make that noise, that gagging. Listen to women. Oh, we love that sound, innit? It makes us feel like a king. Because men like to compete. And then you come along. Yeah, well, I gave my missus, I broke her jaw. Fuck it, you've won, bro. You've won that shit.